Hi Craft Fighters, Fifi Fan here, and in this video I'll be going over my deck profile for Sweetest Sister Meer. This is from the Tuco Melody set. I believe this is about a year old now, but I did want to revisit it with the introduction of the Hill Guardians. So just a disclaimer before we start, this deck is by no means competitive, not even in the slightest, but it is fun, and you can actually steal a couple games with this. Okay, starting off with Great Zeros here. So, if you watch any of my other videos, you do know that I really like to be flexible with my deck profiles and my ratio of cards. But in this case, I am not going to do that because this deck is very piece reliant and you don't really amass very much hand. I need my four draw PGs. I need to be able to live and I need my draws. So I cannot. I was just not able to split the two draw and the two crits into like I normally would. I do still have my my 8 crits, and I have 4 heals still. You do know that I like to split those as well, but in this case, because I just need to survive as long as possible to get off my effects, I am running 4 of the grade 3 Hill Guardians instead of 2 of the 20k heals and 2 Hill Guardians. So I'm running 4 of the Hill Guardians instead. Let's say for grade 1. Or for zeros, this is the grade 1s here. And on to grade 1s that I have here. So I have 4 Sedna and then 4 Raka here. So these are your going first pieces here. Sedna is if you're going for Sedna is your going first pick, and then Raka is your going second pick. Just because Raka has an on hit, so if you are going second, you want to play her. You know your opponent needs to counter blast, so they'll most likely not guard her. And then going first, you don't want to waste this because this is a way to filter your deck and find cards. You play Setna first. So if you're going first, you want to play Setna, and if you're going second, you want to play Raka. Setna is your on place grade 3 searcher, and it gets plus 5k if something's in the same row as this one. And then Raka is your on hit draw one and your filter one of the cards for your filter engine here. Because your pieces are very important, I find I can't really be flexible with my slots here. I have 4 of Ellie. Because I need to be able to survive as long as possible to get my effects off, I needed a defensive option, and Ellie is the best that we have in Bermuda Triangle right now. I have 4 of her. She says on hit, I can retire her and find another copy from the deck and add it to my hand. And then when you would guard with her, you can put one of the Ellies in the drop zone to the bottom of the deck, and she gets plus 10. So she's effectively a 20k shield. So not playing the 20k heals, this gives me the shield instead. But she's tanky. She helps you live longer in the rounds. The decks are just so powerful right now, and you just need these offensive options to even live. You don't really get your win con until your second grade 3 ride, so there's that. And then here we have Peppy. We have 4 Peppy Smile Helga. She is one of the key pieces for the mirror deck here. If you reveal a gift, she gets plus 5k. So your gift gives you 5, and then if you reveal one, she gets an extra 5. So she becomes an 18k attacker or 18k booster. She also has an on hit when she does when it attacks or when it attack it boosted hits the Vanguard, you counterblast one and draw one card. So like I said, this deck doesn't amass very much hand, so this is one of the ways to get it. And then I have one Aurora. She's just another one of your filter cards. Like I said, I don't really have the room in this deck to be very versatile. Your filtering engine to get to the pieces, you have to have it, otherwise you'll just lose. That's your great ones. That's your great twos here. Here we have Petra. She is your main ride target. Um, so what she does is when this is placed, you Soul Blast 2, and then you'll find a copy of Meer from your deck and add it to your hand. And when this attacks, if you have healed or when she attacks, if a card was put from your damage zone to your drop zone this turn, your opponent cannot call Sentinels to the Guardian Circle from hand to end the battle. So she is one of your win. She is your win con of the deck here. It's important when you see her to always keep her. You know, you never want to be tossing her. If you can, you know, not ride her. If you have a great thing in your hand, you probably want to keep this in your hand and just play your second ride target here, which is Aqua. So she bounces a normal unit to your hand and draw one and you discard one. And then if you have another unit in this column, it gets plus 5k. So what you want to do during your grade 1 turn is if you have an extra grade 1, you put it behind the Vanguard or put it on one of the rear guards, and then your next turn, if your opponent doesn't snipe it, you can play Aqua, get it back to your hand, and be able to filter. And then we have for Liselot, best card in Bermuda Triangle. She builds your board, she gives you soul, and you will see later on with this deck, soul is very important as well. Up. Last but not least, we have our grade 3s. So we have 4 of the grade 3 Hill Guardians. Like I said, we're looking to live as long as possible, and with this, you know, this just enables us to live long. You can either, you know, if you're grade 2 and your opponent's grade 3, or you haven't rolled onto grade 3, you can play this from your hand and to the Guardian Circle. You can either give your opponent's units -2 crit. You can give your Vanguard plus 1k until the end of the turn. And if you play this from your hand and you don't have any damage, this gives you a damage just in case your opponent tries to damage deny you for any reason. And then we have 4 of Sweetest Sister Meer, the girl, the myth, the legend. So she is pretty lengthy in her text and her abilities here. So at the beginning of your main phase, you put a Meer's present into your hand. So this would be Meer's present. It doesn't really do much on its own, so it works with the Vanguard's effect. At the beginning of your battle phase, reveal any number of Meer's presence from your hand, and all of your rear guards gets power plus 5k until end of turn for each revealed. If you reveal 2 or more, you can counterblast 1, heal a card from your damage zone. So because this deck is just, you know, a 3 attack deck, and you need to be able to survive, she actually heals a card for you. She procs the grade 2 Scar Sentinel Restrict. And then once per turn, you can counterblast 1, soul blast 1. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Call one among them to R, and put the rest on top of your deck. So she also has a scry ability here. So you know, Lisa Lot is one of the, not only is she good for, helping you rebuild a board, she's also very important for the Soul Blast for this card. It's imperative that if you have the grade 2, if you don't have to use the grade 2, if you have the Petra, if you don't have to use the Petra, if you already have one in your hand, it's best to just keep her and keep your soul, because after you use Petra skill, you'll only be able to do this maybe once unless you can use Lisa Lot skill. Um, but that is the end of the deck profile, guys. If you like it, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will have a separate video for just going a little bit more in depth. Doing tips, tricks, mulligans, going over a demo for you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.